What up, y'all? This is. I need to take this past weekend off. I was planning on like talking about something else, but Kendrick just dropped the bomb on us this morning. That made me be like, oh shit. Subject change. I want to first start off by saying, we don't want to hear you say nigga no more. Kendrick dissed the Canadian and stood up for the culture, the real culture, Black American culture, the real culture behind hip-hop. And people be like, Drake is half black. Look, until Drake gets his uncle Larry Graham on the track, that nigga don't embrace his black side outside of it, the talented side of him. How you gonna have one of the most important musicians on the face of the planet? There are very few musicians on their instrument that are more monumental than Larry Graham is on bass. And that's your uncle? And you ain't got no music with him? You ain't turned your uncle on to that massive fan base? Graham Central Station, Slide a Family Stone? It's a family affair. It's a family affair. That's Larry Graham. One child grows up to be somebody just loves to learn, and another child grows up to be somebody just loves to learn. Thank you for letting me be myself. That's Larry Graham on the bass. And Drake, you don't embrace that. That's in your family bloodline. That's where your talent comes from, and you don't embrace it. So yeah, you's a white boy. My opinion. But it also seems to be Kendrick's opinion too. So what we about to do today? Oh shit! I got my man Mike Robertson in the boulevard. Hey Mike, can you call in? Mike. Let me know if you can call in Mike Robertson, because I know Mike is one of my hip-hop experts, and I haven't had Mike on the show in a long time. Hey, Mike, that's the number right there, brother. Can you call in when you get a chance? I'm going to send you a... Matter of fact, give me like 10 minutes, Mike. I'm going to break this down, and I want you to call in if you can, like in 10 minutes, Mike. Please. Please, because Mike is... My man Mike right there, he was on the Up and Smoke tour. He's Mr. West Coast. So give me about, I'm going to send you a text message. You see the number, Mike? I'm going to send you a text message when to call in. So anyway, so let's break it down first. Before we get all the way into it, I want to give everybody a breakdown on what's been going on, the history of it, because I know everybody don't know what's been going on. So let's break down the history of it, and then I'm gonna talk to my man Mike, because I want him to talk a little bit about what's going on. I want his opinion on it musically, and then what we're gonna do is we're going to go line by line. I got the lyrics. We're gonna put the lyrics on the screen, and we're gonna go lyrically how this was broken down. And how Kendrick not only spoke and fired back at Drake, he did it in a very political way, in a way that he's speaking up and being the lyrical mouthpiece for the genuine, authentic culture of hip hop, and that's Black American culture. Understand, that Black America has many cultures that we birth, hip hop being one of many. Okay, and the hip hop culture can be broken down. It evolves year by year, region by region. New York, L.A., Chicago. We all have our own um, micro cultures within the macro culture. You know, the hip hop culture that learned from funk culture, disco culture, R&B culture, jazz culture, specifically bebop. Hip hop is a descendant of. You can find more details on my documentary. It's bigger than hip hop, the Black American Music Family Tree. If you're new to my audience, I got my documentary up here where we break all this stuff down. Okay, so it's bigger than hip hop. The story that we're talking about with Kendrick is bigger than hip hop, and the story of artists like Drake is bigger than hip hop. One of the many good things about hip hop that hip hop has been able to do, hip hop for the majority of its time has done a really good job gatekeeping and not really allowing others too much positioning within our culture. They learned that from funk. George Clinton really laid those rules down with funk. And George Clinton talked about how the reason why he used the word funk so much because so many black cultures and musics have gotten infiltrated from outsiders. He kept talking about funk, and the more disco got whiter, George Clinton's albums got funkier. And that's why George Clinton is such a basis and nucleus of hip hop. Not only is it his musical principles, it's also his spiritual, his philosophical principles musically. You know, same principles bebop had. Max Roach and Charlie Parker and Thelonious Monk and those guys, when they came up with bebop, they came up with a different style of dress, a different style of talking. Yeah, Cat Daddy, what it is. We take that for granted right now, but that was bebop culture, differentiating themselves from their parents. That was the swing culture, giving themselves double-breasted suits, thick brim glasses, ties, and a whole different look. Baggier suits, no more than suits like them old niggas. We got our own thing. It's the bebop generation, and they made the music blacker and blacker. But hip hop did a really good job of gatekeeping for a long time, especially through the '90s. But as hip hop allowed Eminem in and black consumers specifically instead of just saying Eminem is cool, niggas wanted to put him at the top of the heat. Allows for people like Drake who want to play culturally one foot in one. Culturally, he's black. Musically, he's black, but culturally and everything else, he's white. Even in the diss he did to Rick Ross a couple weeks ago, bringing his mom into it and saying that Rick Ross is being racist. I covered this in my last diss to Drake when Drake dissed Rick Ross a couple weeks ago. In the text message, he's bringing race into it, saying because Rick Ross called him white boy. And yeah, talking about he's being racist. Yeah. But to use the word somebody's being racist, no, they you're in a rap battle, fool. So Drake likes to culturally be in two lanes, and that's been allowed because the same niggas that's been putting Eminem in the top 5 have been talking about how dope Drake is. And Drake, yeah, he is dope, but when can we culturally as a people stand on and stand on our shit like we used to? Like for instance, like Tina Marie. Tina Marie, still to this day, is one of my favorite all-time singers. I love me some Tina Marie. But the R&B fan, the black R&B fan of the 80s and 70s, no matter how much they love Tina Marie, they would never have the audacity to put her up there with Aretha Franklin or Shaka Khan or Whitney Houston. We just don't even mention those two in the same breath. As much as and to tell you the honest goddamn truth, this is a secret between me and you. I probably listen to more Tina Marie than I listen to Whitney Houston. But culturally, I gotta be down for my people. And it's nothing I apologize for either. Church, nigga. It's church. You don't ever leverage your culture over a like for a particular artist. Niggas gotta be smarter than that. And I ain't even saying don't listen to Eminem and Drake, but nigga, understand the world that you live in. God damn. I love me some I love the Average White Band. Shit, Schoolboy Crush, nigga, what? Queen of My Soul, A Love of Your Own. Oh my God, I love the Average White Band. And another secret between me and you. Hope ain't nobody looking. But I probably listen to the Average White Band more than I listen to some black bands like BT Express. And I love BT Express. I love, bands like the Crusaders, but I probably listen to the Average White Band more because I like their songs a little more. I probably listen to the Average White Band. I probably like just as many Average White Band songs as I like Kool and the Gang songs. I probably like the same amount of songs. Schoolboy Crush, then I like Spirit of the Boogie from Kool and the Gang. I love a handful of Kool and the Gang songs, but I probably love just as many Average White Band songs. But I'll never put the Average White Band in the same sentence as Kool and the Gang. As much as I love Tower of Power, I'm not going to put them in the same sentence as Funkadelic. We have a culture to defend, fellas. We got a culture to defend. I ain't even have my mic next to me. I apologize, y'all. I didn't even have my microphone next to me. My microphone was way over there and shit. I apologize. Yeah. Like, for real, you can like who you like, but defend the culture. And since niggas ain't been doing a good job of defending the culture, Kendrick came out and defended it for us. Any nigga I hear that's dissing Kendrick Lamar, we gon' have a problem. I'm telling you right now. Mike, you there? I want to hear what Mike got to say, and then what we gonna do after I hear what Mike got to say. Larry, I want you to call in too, either before or after I do it. Probably sometime in the middle of my lyrical breakdown. I want you to call in too, Larry. You hoe ass nigga. I'm over here. I thought I text Mike to call in and shit wasn't even on send. So, Mike, if you can please call in, I want to hear what you got to say, Mike. I want to hear what you got to say about all this that's going on. That's a good one, too. Yeah, I probably do listen to Hall & Notes. I won't say as much as OJ's, but I listen to them a lot. But I'm never going to mention them in the same sentence. I think Steely Dan's album, Asia, is one of the greatest albums ever put together across all races. But I love the album Asia. But I'm not going to call them the kings of rock soul just because they had one dope-ass album. And I like a lot of Steely Dan albums, but Asia's my favorite. And I put Asia above a lot of albums, top to bottom. Now, it did have a lot of soul. They had, they did have the black background singers. You did have, they mostly had a black rhythm section. But that's neither here nor there. Asia by Steely Dan is one of the greatest albums ever. But culturally, I'm not going to allow them to ever be in the same goddamn sentence as the OJs or the Ohio Players. No. What's up, Mike? Is that you?
Yo, yo, yo.
Man, what's going
on? What's up, Dewan?
Man, for those of you listening, for my longtime listeners, you know who Mike Robertson is. For you motherfuckers that came around more recently, this is my cat. This is my cat, one of my guys that really helped me get started, like really going with the podcast game, back in the day. But Mike is a very interesting cat. Dude done been on the road with a lot of your favorite West Coast legends back in the 90s when the shit was really popping. First-hand West Coast stories. Crazy like a motherfucker. Now, he ain't crazy. The stories are crazy. Mike's actually a good guy. But that's my man
Yeah,
Mike, Mike Robertson. What's up, Mike?
What's up, man? Let me get some gunshots, man.
You said you want some gunshots?
Yo. Hey, man, no, for real, though, Dewan, thanks for having me on, man. Of course, I got up looking at this shit, man, and saying, damn, let me tell you the big picture here.
Okay, let's go.
Kendrick Lamar is not just talking to Drake right now, right? He's telling the whole game that I'm still running this shit. I'm still number one in the game. He's the one that's still to be beaten. People will say, who's number one? I mean, not counting Kendrick. Who's number one? You know what I mean? Niggas be doing that type shit. So I want to say, like, it's the ultimate flex that he did today. Mm-hmm. And no better person to do it to than Drake, man. You know what I'm saying? He said all the shit that I sit around and think about Drake. He said all that shit there.
Yeah.
Like, why this nigga saying nigga all the time? Where does that come from in his life? That he says nigga? That's a part of the shit that he blatantly says it on songs and all that. He said, why are you saying it, man? I don't know. I don't have an answer to that. Why does this fool say that shit? I think about that, right?
And remember this, Mike. Drake is the one that was caught saying nigger with a hard R when he was on Degrassi before he became a rapper. Remember that?
Facts. Yeah. Which is even more lame because he made the adjustment. You know what I'm saying? He didn't just start on one word. He started with one word and made the adjustment to the new word that's quote unquote cool to say, you know? So there's that, right? But the coldest part of the game is when he talked about where your son at.
Yes. He said, because you had all these lanes, like one of the lanes that's here in the chat room right now talking about, well, he had two songs to one. They said about volume, fool. This is about quality. The goddamn
yeah. Let's go bar for bar.
This is about not using AI to help you with your song, which is something else he got on. But I want to go back. I don't want to miss that point. You talked about him being a father. He was like, look, I got a son to raise, something you don't know nothing about. He went to him on some manhood shit, bro.
Yeah, because he's saying, you know, he's still questionable about if his son is his son, and nobody can know who he is, and he didn't claim him until the shit leaked out and all that shit. You know, so that's a hard bar for a guy that's been dodging his daddy duties. You know what I mean? It's a hard bar. And look, nobody be checking Drake on that. Niggas still walking around the club shaking his hand. Niggas still, you know, going to the shows, bragging on him, talking about him in their top 10, top 5, top 2, and all that. Like, this nigga ain't even a daddy to his son.
Right.
Like, you can't even be my favorite rapper, dude, if you don't take care of your son. You can't even be my favorite rapper.
That matters. Like I look at a rapper like Cube and how he's been in the game literally almost since day 2 in hip hop. Not day 1, but he's been there since day 2. And how he was able to marry his wife that he rapped the song about, and his kids. Not only do he have kids, his kids are all doing well. He ain't got no Joe Biden kids running around here like that. You know what I mean? He ain't got none of that weird shit going on. So that does matter because contrary to popular opinion, Mike, and you let the people know, black men don't go around applauding niggas that don't take care of their kids. Usually them kind of niggas gotta hide from us. They ain't nothing we know about. If we know about it, we gonna check it.
Yeah, exactly. You can't even be my homie. Like, if you one of them dudes that like don't see your kids and you don't be around your kids and I know about it, nigga, we know. I'm not chilling with you. I ain't calling you like, what's up, man? I can't even be getting down like
weird.
That. So
weird.
It's like, man, weirdo. I mean, so look, on top of that, it's all kind of other bars. I heard you say you're going to go line for line or whatever, so we don't have to get into them all right now, but I just want niggas to recognize Kendrick is the baddest in the game, man. Yeah, and he took his time. He talking about, niggas start laughing about, where you at? Where your diss track at? Why you ain't said nothing yet? It's like, the shit Drake dropped was so lame that like, excuse me, sorry about that.
You good.
The shit was so lame why would you even have to really respond to it? But fuck it. If I'm gonna respond, I'm gonna do it right, right? So he probably had shit to do, man. He probably had other more important shit to do.
Like
man,
raise his son.
Than this fool. Yeah. Like, how about that, man? You want to have him jumping on a Canadian dude? Like, oh shit, he dissed me. I'm gonna diss him back. Like, no, fool, no. I'll get to that clown when I'm ready. And when he got to him, he got to him.
You know what I think this is doing? This is really, but this song is this battle is a dividing line between the men who really stand on their own and do their own, and these emo niggas who need emotional support from niggas like Drake. I think it's been a long-standing brewing civil war within masculinity lately going on, and it's coming out now through hip hop. The emo niggas that need emotional, they treat their rappers and favorite basketball players like emotional support dogs, and then the rest of us real niggas who we enjoy the entertainment and the get down, but if you gonna come with it, come correct, and then let me go back and get to work and make my own goddamn money. Is we two different classes of niggas, and you got the Drake class and you got the Kendrick class. Which one are you?
Look, Drake makes one vital flaw, man, in his whole game, right? Because, he can write a melody. He got ghostwriters, and he got good hooks, and he got cool beats that can do certain shit for certain situations. He a cool artist or whatever. Sorry about that. His major flaw, though, is he be trying to act tough, man.
Yeah, if he didn't try to act tough, stop.
If he didn't try to act tough, bro, it would be all right, man. It would be no Drake hate. Period.
It's the trying to act tough.
Yeah, you're not tough. And you definitely ain't tough to somebody like Kendrick, man. What? Drake? What?
Look.
Nigga, meet more tough guys than Drake just walking to the bus stop, nigga.
You meet tougher guys at Drake. You meet tougher guys than Drake at the book fair.
Yeah.
So
at the book fair, fucking facts, man.
Like it's a word on the chat. Somebody chat just said, "Y'all tripping? Drake be with the sun all the time, nigga. How you know?"
Yeah, how you know? It took 2 years to admit he had the motherfucker.
Yeah, right. It took him 2 years to even say he had one. What are you talking about? These are the kind of niggas we talking about. And these are also kind of dudes that'll spend more time with their metaverse girlfriend than their real girlfriend. So hey.
Yeah.
But nah, man. But Mike, do you have anything you want to say before you got to get up out of here?
I want to just give you props on you. You said one thing, man, that I agree with, which was the average white band analogy you gave. That was on point, man. Mm-hmm. Because them motherfuckers is dope. You know what I mean?
Dope.
You cannot lie about it, man. An average white band will put a foot in your ass. You want to go band for band up against them, nigga, they'll wear you out. Yeah. But you can't put them on top of no parts of the culture, the soul music, the music for the people, all that. Like, nigga, they come in like 40th, 50th place. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because you just can't do it like that. Like the same with Eminem. Like, I was on an Eminem tour and shit.
Yeah,
Eminem,
you were on the first Eminem tour, the first big one with Dre and all
I was on Anger Management tour. And look, Eminem, I'm going to tell you and your listeners about Eminem, right? Because the same analogy really works with Eminem, okay? So I want to start with that, right? But Eminem is a cool motherfucker. He not like a fuck boy or like a some little jerk type motherfucker that's around some rappers. He is a cool motherfucker. And all his friends are black. And all his black friends are real niggas. So he is not like a fuck boy. Now, he done some shit that could be fuck boyish. You look at some of the lyrics and the videos and acting stupid and crazy and all that shit. But if you was around them, you would be like, oh, I get it. It's an average white band type of dude. You know what I'm saying? So it just caught me like that, bro. I just wanted to put that little spin on it.
Yeah.
And, anyway, that's that.
Yeah, you was there because I know you met, you don't know him and like you don't hang out with him, but you Men are more than
Nigga,
99.99999% of the people who dick ride him have. You know?
well, shit, I hung out with this nigga on a daily basis. You know what I mean? In and out of every studio, I mean, not studio, every stadium, every day you start over and we see each other again. You know what I mean? After parties, all that shit. So I'm clear on what I'm saying about the nigga. You know what I mean?
And you've always been one, and me and you, we've had discussions over it, and you've always appreciated Eminem, but you ain't never say he's a GOAT. You
never, ever, man. Not when there's a Rakim and a Nas nigga and a goddamn KRS-One and all these fools. No, man, you could never say that, man. Big Daddy Kane, you know what I'm saying? Tupac, you know, like, come on, bro. Nah. Yeah. No. That's all in my top fives right there.
Yes, sir. Man, you know the mic, man. But thanks for calling in, my brother.
Yeah. One love, man. But Kendrick, smoke that nigga, man. I'm out of here, man. Holla.
All right, man. Yeah, this is a certain thing. You gotta have some kind of cultural pride. But a lot of you niggas don't think we have a culture to be proud of. And that is the fault of the schooling system, society, your parents, and if you're over the age of 25, 30, you too. Because libraries and the internet is abundant. But if you have not known where to go, this is a good channel for you to subscribe to, because we do spend time giving and analyzing the Black American culture from an analogical point of view. And I say analogical. I always fuck up one word a show. From an anthropological point of view. So yeah, that's why I do what I do. So we talk culture because some of us don't recognize the culture that we have to be proud of it. So here at this channel, we talk cultural pride and we're unapologetic about it. If you don't like it, you can kiss my ass. But if you're cool with it, you're welcome to stay around. Now let's get into it. We're about to go line for line, breaking down this track right here by Kendrick. Let's see. Here we go. So the lyrics are up on Music Genius, genius.com. And it starts off, I always say, hip hop, the reason why I always say hip hop does not have its own house and is in the basement of the house of rhythm and blues is because it's never separated itself from rhythm and blues through 2024 still. And the intro of the song is Teddy Pendergrass' latest, greatest inspiration. That's the first part of the song. And then before we go into part two, is latest, greatest inspiration. Same way Metro Boomin had a couple tracks earlier on his album earlier this year with Jerry Butler and the Impressions. You can never leave R&B. That's why I so appreciate Kendrick for standing up for the culture. Just because a rapper is pretty good at an aspect of our culture, a subculture within our culture, does not mean that he gets any kind of say so within the culture if he himself, by his actions, Drake, don't move the way he move the way we move. You dig? So here's some lyrics. Them superpowers get neutralized. Only watching silence. Famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and now spiraling. When he says superpowers get neutralized, it's talking about the backup and the backing that he has. You can have all the backing that you want in this industry, but in this 6 minute 17 second long verse, long track, all that shit about to get neutralized. Nigga said he said why you calculate, not as calculated, I could even predict your angles. Fabricate stories on the family front because you heard Mr. Morale, a pathetic, massive manipulator. I can smell the tails on you now. What he's saying right there on his last album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, that song sounded like Larry always say that song sounded like Kendrick Lamar's Therapy. But basically what he's saying, he's manipulated something that was said on an album as if it's true. And we should all understand by this time in our lives that albums, nothing on music is 100% factual the way it happened. It's all allegory, and sometimes it's 4 or 5 stories wrapped into one. So you can only take with a grain of salt people's personal stories when you're listening to music, all right? A song like, for example, a song like Ain't No Mountain High Enough by Ashford and Simpson. I mean, by Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. I listened to a story by Valerie Simpson saying that when Nick Ashford wrote that song, that song Ain't No Mountain High Enough, he actually wrote that song in New York looking at the high rises and saw them as mountains. And he was saying that he was going to make it. Ain't no mountain high enough to keep me from being successful. And he took a motivational thought of his saying, looking at tall buildings, saying, ain't no mountain high enough, and flipped it into a love song. Ain't no mountain high enough to keep me from you. But so that's just a quick example of how songwriters work. There's always personal inspiration, but from there, stories move. And so for Drake to flip something that was said in a song, he's calling out his ability to be a manipulator. And that is a manipulating motherfucker. So you're not a rap artist, you a scam artist with hopes of being accepted. Whoa, with hopes of being accepted. You know, made me think of when I saw that line, y'all, that made me think of this picture right here of Drake. Y'all remember this picture of Drake? This cooning ass picture? Drake is somebody that needs to be, he moves like a nigga that needs to be accepted. He went to this from when he was trying to be accepted by white folks. This. I had this in the thumbnail. Y'all remember this? This is your favorite rapper y'all defending. This is who he was when he was trying to be accepted by them folks. So that line from Kendrick hit hard. You're not a rap artist, you a scam artist with hopes of being accepted. Can I say something real quick before we go further on the lyrics? You niggas, can y'all please, for a moment, put your bullshit ass regional beefs aside? This is an argument, a discussion between culture and cultural appropriation when it's convenient. This is a story of culture and cultural appropriation when convenient. That's what this is. This is a story of culture and cultural appropriation when convenient. Culture and cultural appropriation when convenient. Drake don't come from the church, motherfucker. That nigga went to Yarmulke Church, not First Baptist. He didn't go to a holiness church. He don't know what it's like to miss football on Sunday because communion service be like 5 fucking hours. This is a conversation about culture, cultural appropriation when convenient. Can you regional beefing niggas stop being cultural punks for a second? I'ma need you niggas to not be a hoe. Don't 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 be a hoe. Niggas, please, let's not be hoes over some stupid ass regional beefs. Let's come together for something. This ain't about East Coast versus West Coast. It's about the niggas and the black folks who live this experience every day of our life, and we don't have another culture we can run to when convenient. Because we're the ones that created hip-hop, jazz, bebop, heavy metal, rock and roll, country western, bluegrass, all of it. Rhythm and blues, funk, disco, screw, message music. It was all 100% created by people who cannot run to another culture when convenient. So don't be no regional beefing assholes in my chat room. Fucking idiots. Come together on something. And this isn't just about us, it's about people who you may not be 100% from the soil, but you appreciate those of us who are. Just like we appreciate those of you who are. The ones who are honest about who they are and stand on their square, whatever the fuck it is. But you niggas that like saying nigga and then run the same Rick Ross is being racist, fuck you. I don't like you. We're talking about the people who have, you can be proud of your culture, be proud of where you're from. But when you combine my culture for your benefit and then run back to yours and play cultural race games, yeah, nah. The shit stops at that point. So let's go back to these lyrics. That's your boy, Black when convenient. A pathetic, massive manipulator. You're not a rap artist, you a scam artist with hopes of being accepted. Tommy Hilfiger stood out, but FUBU never had been your collection. I can double down on that line, but spare you this time. That's random acts of kindness. That's Kendrick telling you he has more clips. He's only unloading one clip. He has plenty of more. So Drake, you might want to hold ye horses, because whatever Kendrick got in the clip can cross that border and be in your ass like a motherfucking United States Patriot missile. God bless America, goddammit. People can talk all they want about us. Look, man, I am a true blue, red, white, and blue American. Nigga. Yes, and you Canadian. And I don't have no issues with Canadians. But that's what you claim, homeboy. And so I gotta take country first, nigga. Country first. He said, you a master manipulator and a habitual liar too. But don't tell no lie about me. And I won't tell truths about you. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Now, let's get into the verse, the second verse. Oh, yeah, I'm out the way. Yeah. I'm low, okay. Yeah, the island right there. Here's remote, okay. I ain't thinking about no reaper. Nigga, I'm reaping what I sow, okay? Everybody want to be a demon till they get chipped by your throwaway. That's the line. Drake, telling you right there. Stop all that fake tough shit. Because once a lame, always a lame. And that's true. That's true. Kendrick is 100% true. Because what did he just say? Once a lame, always a lame. Once a lame, always a lame. It's goofy shit out of here. It's goofy ass nigga. And then somebody come in and saying you being biased, hell yeah, I'm being biased because I have an opinion. I'm not here to be fair to you. If you want somebody that like Drake, go fuck off and listen to their channel. Back to what we talking about. Back to what we are talking about. You ever thought, you thought money, power, and fame would make you go away? Have you ever played? Okay, nigga, let's play. Have you ever walked your enemy down with a poker face? Have you ever paid $500,000 to open a case? Don't know which case he's talking about. Somebody said, yeah, I'm talking about Drake. Yeah. I am talking about Drake. What does that mean? He said he. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, he's going in. And she said, oh. She said, oh, I'm spending my time. Yes, I'm spending my time and energy on Drake getting dissed by Kendrick. Yes, I am. And you're spending your time listening to me. Who wins? Me. Thank you for the comments, because the more you comment, the more my monetization hits. Fuck out of here. I'm about to give a fuck about what Drake did in Canada. Canada didn't create hip hop. The United States of America it did. If Drake if Drake wants credit for putting money up on anything, tell Drake to put some money behind bringing live instruments in schools in South Central LA, and then and anywhere in Baltimore, Maryland, and in New Orleans, Louisiana, and in the sections of America where Black people live. Tell Drake to pay some reparations to the country that his father's music comes from. If Drake don't get credit for doing anything in Canada, Canada ain't done shit for hip hop. So niggas ain't trying to niggas don't give a fuck about what Drake did for Canada. I can tell you right now, fuck Canada with a whole dick. You ain't never heard no fresh music come from Buxton. Nigga, you ain't never heard no fresh music out of Winnipeg. Nigga, I ain't never heard of Halifax, Nova Scotia drop a motherfucking thing of value. I ain't heard shit out of Vancouver that I want to listen to more than 6 seconds. I ain't heard nothing from Ottawa. Nigga, Niagara Falls. Nigga, the Niagara Falls even sound better on the American side, nigga. Nigga, the music waves of Niagara Falls even sound better. I'm getting text messages. Oh, that's a white lady commenting. Oh, I just got I just got a closer. Oh, that's a white lady commenting. Fuck out of here. Yeah, nah, I don't give a damn about Canada. Shit. Let me get on camera when I say this. Fuck Canada. And I'm gonna laugh too. I don't give a god damn about what Drake did for Canada. Tell Drake to donate his money to the children in Oakland. Well, all the niggas in Oakland getting gentrified. So where you Oakland niggas living now? Vallejo, Stockton. And the niggas living in Stockton now. I want Drake to donate instruments because Sly and the Family Stone, his uncle's band was out of Oakland, and his grandmother, his grandmother, Larry Graham's mother, was the progenitor behind his career, his musicianship, Larry Graham's musicianship, and all of the Graham family, and your father too. Their mother, I forgot her name. I'm drawing a blank to her name. But Larry Graham and Drake's dad's mother, she was known in San Francisco and Oakland, and she used to play the guitar. Larry Graham said, "What's up? I can't get up right now. Can you just put in the box? All right." So what Larry Graham did was his mother used to play the organ with her feet, the bass with her feet, and then play the keyboard with one hand and the organ with the other hand. This was Drake's grandmother. This is how musically talented she was. And then what made Larry Graham start thumping the bass when it came with that dun 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 dun. When Larry Graham came with that thump bass, that's because the drummer didn't show up for a gig. And so it was just him and his mom. She playing 3 instruments and he's playing the bass. And he's slapping the bass on the 2 and the 4 to simulate the snare pop. So that's what Larry Graham, and so that's the music DNA of Drake. But how much money has he put behind furthering the music in Oakland, California, Stockton, Fairfield, and all them nigga areas up there where your musical blood come from? Don't give a fuck about Canada. And that's why I love you guys that listen. Even my Canadian friends. You can be here. Matt Reed says, so white people aren't welcome in the chat room. No, white people and everybody's welcome. As long as you know where the fuck you are. Be respectful of the house of black hip hop. This is a family discussion. So as long as you know we talking some black shit, the Black American art form of dissing, cutting contests, ranking, clowning, playing the dozens, this is a family discussion. As long as white people know that as a black American, I'm having a family discussion with my people, with my culture, that you and your family decided should be segregated from the rest of us, fine. We created our culture because of segregation. We didn't ask for segregation. You put it on us, and we did something with it. So as long as you shut the fuck up and listen and have a good time, you're welcome. But if you think you're going to have an opinion on our culture, then fuck you too. You dig? So, And I'm over here having, I know rent, dude, but I'm over here having tenants knock on my fucking door. Like, nigga, put the fucking rent in the box. Why are you knocking on my fucking window? Hit the Cash App right now. $ DeJuan Brown. $ DeJuan Brown. Hit the Cash App right now. $ DeJuan Brown. Let me know I'm preaching as we get back to this lyrical breakdown. Everybody's welcome. Because when I go to other cultures, if I'm listening to Latinos talk, I'm not going to talk about no black shit or ask questions to be all up in their business. I'm going to let them talk. So if white folks talk about white folks shit, go talk about your white folks shit. If I'm in a room and they talking about AC/DC and Aerosmith, I ain't about to come up in there and I'm not even gonna come in there and tell the truth. Like, black people created this. I wouldn't even do that in an all-white room. I'm gonna shut the fuck up and listen. Cause y'all got your own culture. And if I'm in on your culture thing, then I'm in on your culture thing. I'm gonna sit back and watch. But that's also why I know your culture so well, because when I'm around your culture, I sit back and watch. I ain't got nothing to say when I'm in the midst of someone else's culture. Absolutely nothing. The only thing I have to say, only thing coming out my mouth if I'm around any other culture are words of respect and honor and reverence for their culture. And I demand the same from mine. I'm not like the rest of these niggas looking for acceptance from other people. Most of these niggas want to be like Drake, like Kendrick gonna get to that. Most of these niggas want to be liked by other people. I don't give a fuck. You either don't like me or you're not. He says, let's go down right here to this part. Let's go down this part. He says, somebody had told me that you got a ring on God. I'm ready to double the wage. I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga make Pac turn in his grave. Oh! 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 Talking about when Drake on his disc that got taken down came up with the AI Pac and Snoop. He said, you got shit twisted. What is it? The braids, nigga? He said, is it the braids? See, when you're a black American that can't escape, that you don't have an option to go to another culture to get away from things, shit like this is highly offensive. You're adapting the most gimmicky version of black culture for cultural acceptance. The most gimmick side of black culture, you're adapting. But this is who you are when you want to be accepted by your other half. This is who you are when you want to be accepted by your other half. This is the Drake we talking about here. Yeah, no. I don't see, a lot of you niggas are forgiving. I'm not. Because the younger you are, when you say people were young, yeah, that's when people are honest. People don't necessarily mature after high school, but they do become better liars. Quote me on that if you're going to use it. People don't mature after high school. High school is where maturity stops. Socially, the rules of high school are the rules of society. They're the rules of the internet. The jock, the athlete gets the most attention. The person with the right look gets the most. The person that's giving you the real deal is not the substance isn't valued. Education, the education itself overall isn't valued. Socialization more is. These social norms that we live in life stop in high school. People do not mature past high school socially. Socially, people do not mature past high school. Let me say it again. Socially, people stop maturing at high school. The only thing that happens later on is people learn how to lie better. That's the only thing that people advance in as they get older. They become better liars. Because what happens when people get into their 60s and 70s? They go in 50s. They go right back to telling the truth. They go right back to who they were in high school. What do they always say? Once an adult, twice a child. Man, Duncan Pender Hughes on the beat. Duncan got a new album that he just dropped too. Duncan just got a new album that he dropped. I don't have the damn it. I don't have the website up. I don't have the website up. But it's up on Bandcamp. It's called El Guapo. It's up on Bandcamp. El Guapo. Hashtag El Guapo. My man Duncan Pender Hughes. The person that give me these fire ass beats. Hashtag El Guapo on Bandcamp right now. Support and buy his new album, okay? We support the real artists from the roots here, from the grassroots. So, okay. That's a good nice head. Spoiler alert. He's setting Drake up with his headshot and he's going for the heart next. Mark my words. Hey. Hey, chat room, chill. This nigga Stacey. Let the trolls stay. Let the trolls stay for a little bit. As long as the trolls don't get disrespectful, let the trolls stay. As long as they don't get disrespectful. If they get disrespectful, they get their whole asses out of here. But this is Drake. So let's go a little further. He said, hurt your feelings, you don't want to work with me no more? There's 3 ghosts left, and I see 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage. I see 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage. It's a part I wanted to miss. I don't want to miss. Let me see. Let me see. Cause I wish I had it in front. Like the song, y'all gotta listen to the song, man. This shit. The song is goddamn amazing. He said, oh yeah, he said, fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. Because he did not respond to Pusha T's breakdown. Hey Larry, can you call in? That's the part that I want Larry to explain, if you can call in right now. But hit the Cash App, $ Dewan Brown. Appreciate the Cash App, Terry. Appreciate the Cash App, Roro. Hit the Cash App. $ Dewan Brown. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Sow into the church of Dewan B. Let me see. There we go. On Instagram, we out of here. Somebody said thumb thugs. hit the like button, y'all. Hit the share button. Hey, that's a good point, Skis. In the chat, he said, "I like this accused true to the game." You're right about that. It's a lot more true to the game than it is no Vaseline. That's a good point, Skis. Larry, that's you?
Yeah, bitch.
I'll knock your ass out, boy.
You won't do shit, bitch.
Nah, nigga, you fake like Drake. Your chin I take. For God's sake.
Whoa. Hey, man, okay, cut that shit out, dog. I've had to listen to you. Fuck, I've had to watch you smile and rhyme and all that shit, bitch. I'll hang this phone up right now.
Hey, you hang up, nigga. I'll beat your ass too. Yeah. Nah, but you was talking about the whole Pusha T part and everything. First off, what's your explain the whole Pusha T line, and then I want to know what you think about this shit.
Well, I mean, it's simple. They was going back and forth, and then Pusha T put out the story of whatever the shit about his son when he exposed that shit, and then all of a sudden Jay Prince got involved, and Drake never responded. So that nigga tried him, and he stopped, and he hadn't responded since. And I have a feeling, nigga, that this shit's gonna be quite similar. I'm thinking Jay Prince is on the phone with Top Dog right now, like, hey, man, you can't be exposing my artist like that, man. Let's have a sit down. And they finna have a sit down, because this shit might get ugly. You know, dog, I was thinking about this shit. First of all, ironically, when I saw the song, I immediately went to YouTube, was listening to it, and then your bitch ass called. And I was like, yeah, man, this nigga Dewan needs to do it. I was thinking, like, Dewan needs to do a broadcast on this shit. And then you told me, you was like, man, I gotta strike while the shit is hot. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Yep, worked out perfectly. But I was thinking, dog, you know what Drake is? And you know, there are a lot of Drake songs I like. But you know, Drake is that biracial coon that started on the basketball team. Like, yeah, the nigga can hoop, but he after that, he ain't really with us, dog. I can appreciate his game, but nah, nigga, you ain't really with us like that, dog. That's what Aubrey is to me.
That's it. Dog, you ain't with. That's the whole thing. You ain't with us. Like the way you get down, you ain't, nigga. Nah, the way you get down, you a motherfucking clown. And Drake told you, bitch ass, to sit down.
Hey, man, I didn't mean for you to say all that shit, dog. Man, god damn you. But that nigga, man, that nigga gonna come with I'm predicting he gonna come out with with Nas and Jay were going back and forth, and Nas took a while to come out with Ether, and he came out with it and shook up the world, and then Jay came back with that lame ass super ugly shit, and everybody was like, all right, man, this shit over with. Yeah, cut it out.
You think it's gonna happen like that?
Aubrey finna do this. Yeah, I think Aubrey finna come with some old weak ass shit. I hope he doesn't, because I want this shit to continue, because I like confrontation. I like this shit. But I think his next shit gonna be lame as fuck. I hope not, but got a feeling it is.
Yeah, nigga.
And man, somebody in the motherfucking comments said Drake is Ryan Hollins, and that shit literally made my day.
I was about to say that in the chat earlier.
Isaiah Edwards said Drake is Ryan Hollins.
This nigga.
Dog.
Y'all niggas in the chat is stupid.
The nigga used AI Tupac.
AI?
Like, why would you? Because I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I never met Tupac, never had the pleasure of meeting him, but I got a feeling that if Pac was alive, dog, he wouldn't like Drake.
No, I don't think he would either. And I think he beat Drake's ass for using his voice.
Dog, well, I mean, he wouldn't have a reason to, because he'd be alive. So I probably wouldn't hit like that if he was still around.
Snoop is
But
still alive,
nigga,
nigga. He used that one. What the fuck are you talking about?
yeah, but yeah, I know, but nobody's really talking about him using AI Snoop. Everybody's like
No,
AI Pop.
but because people are dick riders. It's the whole point of using AI. Because even Snoop stood up. Snoop, and you know Snoop's gonna say something. Tupac would have beat his ass.
Yeah, yeah, I'll beat your ass. So I mean,
Nigga, you can't fight, nigga. You run like a kite.
nah. Oh God, nah, nigga, nah. But yeah, that nigga scared of Pusha T. He was scared of Pusha, and he's more engaged in this shit because Kendrick he's got a bigger name than Pusha T ever had. So he kind of clout chasing. I don't want to say he's clout chasing. He's responding, but he kind of clout chasing because Kendrick got a big name. Cole bowed out. Kanye is chirping from the sideline, so it's these two.
Yeah, Kanye, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm about to call you something. I call you if it's on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
lucky.
ain't about to get a strike, bitch.
Hey, yeah,
You about to get a strike.
I ain't gonna get no strike.
Yeah, nah.
I'll strike you in the chin.
Yeah.
That's the only strike that's happening. Man, tell them where they can find your whole ass.
You can find me whooping Dewan ass soon. I'll just look up Larry Goodwell. That's how you find me on all social media platforms.
Man, get the fuck out of here, nigga.
And before I go, hey, y'all continue to support Dewan, man. Book your readings. He's still, it's bigger than hip hop. Y'all need to help my brother out, man. He's doing something for the culture. So y'all help out, donate. And fuck you, Dewan. I'm gonna kick your ass, bitch.
Nah, that never happened. That was Larry Ho ass Goodwill. That nigga weak as fuck. Oh shit, no. But what he told you was right. You need to go. What you need to do is you need to go to DewanB.com to check out my world, and then click on the GoFundMe link. What you need to do is click on the GoFundMe link at DewanB.com. Donate. Because, yeah, we are moving forward. We got some more stuff to film, a lot more to film. And we need to we need your help. So here, please hit the donate button now and donate to help preserve and protect Black music history. You dig? Because it's a lot of whole shit they doing with our music. And my documentary series is here to mitigate a lot of the whole shit that's happening within our music. And that's what we're talking about right now with Kendrick slaying Drake in this newest iteration of their rap beef. So let's go into a little bit more lyrically and go into let's go into a little bit more lyrically what's going on here, okay? Okay, let me move that. All right, cool. All right, right here he says, Larry talked to you about the whole Pusha T thing part about him not responding to Pusha T and the leader of Rap A Lot Records, Jay Prince, having to get involved to calm things down. This ain't been about critics. It's not about gimmicks. It's not about who the greatest. It's always been about love and hate. Now let me say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way you walk, I hate the way you talk, I hate the way you dress. I hate the way you sneak this. If I catch a flight, it's gonna be direct. See, this is Kendrick living within his cards. What's up, Diego from Mexico? What's up, last name, first name, everybody that's in here? Yeah, Kendrick, that's Kendrick standing in who he is. Like y'all told y'all before, Kendrick is a king of clubs. That's Kendrick's card. Kendrick, king of clubs, comes to you direct. When this is your life card right here, nigga. When this is your life card, direct. You don't fuck around with this old sneak. Because me and Kendrick got the same birthday. Us King of Club niggas do not respect sneak disses. Either you gonna come for me or you didn't say nothing. And that's probably partially why Kendrick ain't really been saying much. Because this nigga Drake always got to be sneaking. Always sneaking. So let's go a little further. He said, we ain't got to get personal. This is a friendly fade. Keep it that way. Oh, I missed this part. When you talk about Terrence Crawford, I missed that line earlier. When you talk about Terrence Crawford, Terrence Crawford is the fighter at 147, undefeated fighter 147, who just whooped Errol Spence's ass last year. That's what that Terrence Crawford was about. Terrence Crawford line was about. And now he goes in talking about this. He said, this is one of my favorite lines in the song. He said, we hate the bitches you fuck because they confuse themselves with real women. Let's sit down on that line for a second. And then, I want to say the next line. I'm going to add the next line to it when he says, and notice I said we, not just me. I'm what the culture's feeling. But let's go back to we hate the bitches you fuck because they confuse themselves with real women. Ladies, this is how real niggas think. Like, I hear women talk all the time. Y'all see the Instagram thought. Y'all see the chicks over in Dubai jet setting, and you think that's a win. And you've been using your brain, your skills, and you feel you're not as far along as some of the women using their body. Real men of substance, when I say men of substance, men of valor, men that are true men within themselves, that's how we feel about the difference between a woman and just a thought. We see the difference. Real niggas do. Real men who take care of theirs see the difference. And we respect the difference. So although it may look like the thoughts is winning and niggas is choosing the thoughts, look at the quality of nigga choosing the thoughts and ask, do you want that? Now, before you go there and say Drake's a billionaire, Drake will never choose you, okay? All right, let's just get that out of here. Speak about it in general. The kind of men who go after thoughts. Usually the kind of men that you ain't going to be able to keep, ladies. They're going to live a lifestyle that you may not necessarily be comfortable with. So when making a decision on how to present yourself and how to live your life, understand that it may be the slow roll to acting like a lady. That may be the slow roll. But it's the only roll if you want to attract a nigga that's who the fuck he say he is. And who's about who he say he is. If you want to attract a fuck nigga, then be on some fuck shit. Big difference between the hoes at the pool party and the real women you want to settle down with. And real niggas understand the difference and make that decision right away. There's plenty of real niggas who done smashed a lot of you thoughts out there. But the real nigga recognized you as a thought right away, so he smashed and he ran. Because he was like, she ain't one of these. How niggas think. Fuck all that toxic masculinity shit you hear from Oprah and Gayle King. They don't speak for the culture. You dig? And then he said, I noticed I said we, not just me. I'm what the culture's feeling. Boy. It is what the culture's feeling. He said, how many more fairy tale stories about your life till we had enough? How many more black features till you feel like you black enough? Whoa! Whoa! Foul! Not foul, but foul. Foul ball on that play, Kendrick. Yo! I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. You gonna make a nigga back puff. Let me see if Chubbs really crashed something. Oh yeah. When he said back puff, I remember that. It was, what was that, like 2015? When they said puff punch back. Oh no, this is right here, 2014. Okay. I thought 15. Okay, it says right here. 2014. When Puff knocked that nigga's snot box in. He said, you about to make me drop back Puff. Knock you in your snot box, nigga. A lot of y'all missed that. Yeah, my first one, my last one, it's a classic. You don't have one. He's saying his first album's a classic, his last album is a classic. You don't have one. Let your core audience stomach that. Yo! You know why he said that? Because people who are not of the Drake fanboy cult cannot point to a classic Drake album. Drake has not dropped a monumental album in hip-hop that has changed the landscape of hip-hop. Now, he's dropped albums that sold a lot. He's dropped albums that mimic Fonte and other rappers that sold a lot because he's an international boy. And he's backed by Lucien Grange, the most powerful man in music, Universal Records. But he ain't got no goddamn classic albums. Let's just tell the goddamn truth. And anybody that's not one of his fanboys will agree. So he took a shot at the audience too. Let your core audience stomach that, nigga. Yeah, there's so many disses that are packed in here. There's so many disses that are slapped. We taking our time with this. You know me. You know I do my programming. I do my programming for people who got long attention spans. Huh? Aubrey Imaginary Classic. Yeah, all we heard was Fonte imitations. So now, didn't tell them where you got your abs from. Rick Ross went in your on the abs. I'm not too familiar with the Drake ab story, but I have heard when I covered the Rick Ross disc, I saw that this motherfucker was going around. It's from Jeans. It says, in late 2015, Drake exhibited a significant body transformation in the span of 3 months, seen below. Okay. Yeah. V12. He said, headshot for the year, you better walk around like Daft Punk. Walk around with a motherfucking mask on. Yo. He told him, you might as well put a mask on, homie. Then we called Top Dog because Drake alluded to Kendrick possibly being extorted by Top Dog, TDE, in his lame ass diss that he did a couple weeks ago. He said, Yachty can't give you no swag neither. I don't give a fuck about who you hang with. I hate the way you talk. I hate the way you walk. I hate the way you dress. Surprised you wanted that feature request. He's like, oh, You reached out for a feature request with all that sneak dissing you've been doing. With all that sneak dissing you've been doing, you still gonna reach out for a feature request? You know we got some shit to address. And here's my favorite. This is my favorite line of the goddamn song right here. I even hate when you say the word nigga, but that's just me, I guess. No, Kendrick. That's not for you, brother. You're wrong, Kendrick. You speak for the culture when you say this. I even hate when you say the word nigga. You move too weird, homeboy. Yeah. You culture when you convenient. So when the culture's convenient, you use the word nigga and you play to the lowest form of niggerdom. Some shit just cringeworthy. It ain't even gotta be deep, I guess. He said, keep making me dance and waving my hand and I won't be no threat. Yeah, I'm knowing they call you the boy, but where is a man? Cause I ain't seen him yet. Yo. He didn't talk. This is not him talking about him as a rapper. This is him talking about him as a man. Then he said, when I see you stand by sexy red, I believe you see two bitches. I believe you don't like women. That's a real condition. You might pop ass with them. He said, when you stand by sexy red, I believe you see two bad bitches. You think she bad and you think you a bad bitch. But he says, I don't believe you don't like women. I think what he's saying right there is Drake, at the age he is right now, still refusing to settle down with a woman. Hey, you ain't found one yet? Okay. We're gonna talk about splits, yada yada. Let's see. He said, I'm gonna get back to that for the record. Why you calling around trying to get dirt on niggas? So apparently Drake was calling around town trying to get dirt on Kendrick. Whoa. Okay. Trying to get dirt on Kendrick. And he said, you think all my life is rap? That's whole shit. I got a son to raise, but I can see you don't know nothing about that. Second reference to him not being a good father in this song. Kendrick said, I couldn't respond in one day because nigga, I had homework to do with my boy. He said, waking them up, know nothing about that. Tell them to pray, you don't know nothing about that. Give them tools to walk through life day by day. You don't know nothing about that. Bruh is going to him at his fatherdom. Wow. Then he goes and talks about, am I battling a ghost or AI? Who's in this rap battle, Drake? Because we all know you got them ghost writers and you used AI. Yeah. Let me see. He said, niggas don't like West Coast. I'm fine with that. That's true. Eat new hoe eating fried rice. Let me see. It's this part right here. All right, that's on the last line about him saying, and you can't say nigga. You can't say nigga no more. You can't say nigga no more. Man. Sneak This World is over with. Coming down the middle is, what did I tell y'all? This is Eight of Hearts here. Eight of Hearts come down the middle. Yeah. Right. Surgical wrap is back. But yeah, that's K Dot coming down the middle and giving us good music. Competition breeds good music. Okay? Yeah. But that's what it is. Kendrick, Drake, we gonna keep abreast of this. We gonna stay on top of this. We're gonna do more shows in the future talking about this. Hell, I might even do a reading between Kendrick and Drake. All right. I'm about to get up out of here, but before I leave, I want you to remember there are no perfect messengers. Only perfect messages for those willing to pick up the game. Go to my email list and go to my text message list and discard my text message. I'm about to send out a mass text because we got some new packages with the relationship readings and with my readings and everything. So I want y'all to look out for that. Go to dwanb.com, go to breakthroughcards.com, and donate to the GoFundMe. Donate to the history of black music. Okay? Preserve this shit. All right? Oh yeah, somebody said, "Oh yeah, don't worry about what the industry guys are gonna back Drake. You can guarantee that. Pale does exist on this internet thing. All right, but appreciate y'all for the cash app. I want you to remember there are no perfect messengers. Only perfect messages for those willing to pick up the game. We might talk about this a little later on too, but I'm out.